welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Richie and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to another vlog. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me this weekend. It's actually so addicting. I feel like I've been feeling so alone. But yeah, those are the two reads that I've had this month. Got like a little town festival like in our suburb, and we're gonna go to that and then see what they have. I think they have like rides. We went there last night just to get dinner and we saw they were setting up like rides and stuff, so I think there's gonna be like rides, food trucks, and there's gonna be like a parade, and then there's like some performances and stuff. So yeah, it sounds really fun. So we're gonna pop by and see what's happening there, because it's like obviously our first time living in this new area, and so it'll be cool to see what the community gets up to. So we're gonna be doing that. I think we're gonna go to the library because I finished 2 books and I want to return them, and then I picked up 2 new books which I'm really excited for. And yeah, it's been really good. I've like fully like gotten back into my reading era and it's been so fun. And yeah, I'm just like really glad to be back in the book world of books and stuff. But anyway, so we're gonna be doing that, and then there's a few little errands that I want to do. It's just gonna be a fun chill weekend. I had a matcha this morning and I haven't had a matcha in so long, but it feels really good to get back into the matcha cake. And I also want to make some matcha cookies this weekend. I don't know, I was on my period last week and I had such a strong craving for like matcha white chocolate cookies, because I had them one time at South Melbourne Market and they were so good, like incredible. I have white chocolate, what's it called, like little pieces that you put into like baking, but I also have some caramel, and I have a really good feeling that caramel and matcha would go really nicely together. So we'll be making those cookies at some point this weekend as well. Grab a drink and settle in, and let's do this weekend together. I haven't talked to you guys about books that I've read in a really long time, and I did want to talk about some books that I've read recently. And I think I'll start off with one that I was like kind of anticipating, because I wanted to read this one, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, you know, to get into like the autumn spirit. And I saw it was at my library. I'm really glad I didn't buy this book, but oh my gosh, it was just like not what I was expecting. Basically it follows Hazel and Noah. Hazel's about to turn 30 and she's like kind of having a bit of a crisis. She just feels like she hasn't done anything fun in her life, and then she notices someone is like leaving all these like clues in her bookstore, like using the books in the store and like damaging the books. But anyway, so she's just like, there's people leaving me clues, and she talks to Noah about it, and then they basically decide that Noah's gonna help her have this like fun summer. Which, first of all, look at this cover, look at this title. It literally sounds like it's supposed to be a fall autumn book, and I think it's supposed to be like a lead up into autumn, but we're doing like a summer checklist kind of vibe. Like that's what is happening in the book essentially. Noah's helping her do all these fun things before she turns 30, and like I don't know, I just feel like this whole cover is very misleading. Like it's so cute, but it's just not really the vibe that I wanted for like autumn. Like I thought it would be like a fall autumn themed book. But anyway, so that's kind of like what the premise was, and I think I rated this like 2 stars. Like it was like honestly really poorly written, like, but just some of the dialogue and even like the way they were talking to each other, it just felt like really cringy. I don't know, like I don't know if I've just grown out of it a little bit or something, but I really didn't enjoy it. Like it's definitely fun, but it just wasn't that good. I didn't like it. I think the writing style just like wasn't speaking out to me. Like it was a pretty quick and easy read, but I do feel like some scenes like just felt like they were going on for too long, or some bits of the story just like kind of dragged out, because at the end of the day, like all they had to do was communicate all of that. And I guess like the only really interesting part for me was like I wanted to know who was like damaging the books and putting all these clues for her. Even the end, I honestly wasn't really satisfied with who did it, because it was kind of like a boring end. I don't know, I just really didn't like it. The other book that I read that I got from the library is called The Gay Best Friend, and I think I mentioned it in a previous vlog that I picked these 2 up from the library. I really enjoyed reading this in terms of like I read this like in a day. Like it was just so easy to read. Like it just was kind of addicting. Like I couldn't put it down. I just like wanted to keep reading, which is a really good thing. Like that's a great point to have already. Like the writing was just like really gripping, and I don't even know what it was about the book or the writing style. Like I don't know why I was like addicted to finishing this, but I just wanted to finish it and I read it in a day. Basically this follows Dominic and he basically code switches between hyper masculine and ultra feminine because of his two best friends who are actually going to get married. And so he kind of plays both sides in the sense that like when he's with the girls he becomes hyper feminine, and then when he's with the boy best friend he becomes like ultra masculine. I thought it was really interesting to see, and I think that's something like a lot of people do struggle with. He is kind of forced to play like different roles or play into different stereotypes is what I mean. And I thought that was really interesting too because I've never read anything about that. And he's also sort of dealing with his own failed engagement right before his best friends are getting married, which is obviously a lot for someone to go through. That's just something about it. I just felt like none of the characters were likable. I didn't think Dominic was very not likable, and then I did feel like his two best friends were also just really annoying and like kind of like, why are you putting this poor man in between your relationship troubles, and also in a way kind of blaming him if something was to go wrong. I gave this a 2.75 because like I said, very easy to read. I also really didn't like the love interest. I feel like in a way the love interest helped. It made Dominic think about things and think about like his life and his friendships and stuff, but I didn't like how like the love interest panned out because I just feel like it's just not a sustainable relationship. But yeah, those are the two reads that I've had this month. I'm glad that I got back into it. I feel like they like really sucked me back in, especially the Game of Thrones, because like I zoomed through that book, I couldn't put it down. And then I'm currently reading The Scarlet Princess, which is one of the Lachlan feuds. I got this book like a while ago, sometime like in 2023. I feel like it's been a while and I haven't read it yet, and I feel like every time I went to my library room, because all my books are on the floor now, it's become like a little bookshop for me. I like go through and I'm like, okay, what do I want to read next? What do I want to read? This is following Princess Rowan, and basically she's a bit of a reckless character and she gets caught in, I guess, not really enemy territory, but like in land that's not, you know, their own. And in that land she's caught doing something a bit illegal essentially, and they basically take her in and they're like, you actually might die because you want to get punished. And they have like different clans in this like neighboring country, and clans have to decide what happens to her, and they don't usually agree on a lot of things. They just agree on a few things, and this is kind of like the one thing that they come together to just like discuss, but otherwise they're kind of like fighting amongst themselves. And so she's also there with her cousin, and so she doesn't want her cousin to be affected, and so it's kind of just like following her story at the moment of what she's going to do with the two lands and how she's going to make it back to her kingdom. I am so far enjoying it. Like the writing is so easy to get into. I think with fantasy, like I don't think I like something that's like too much world building where like I get really confused and I have to keep checking a glossary kind of thing. I think sometimes if there's like very simple world building, it helps so much. Like I feel way more immersed in the story and I feel like I can keep reading. And I know, I guess with fantasies, like you have to keep reading until you get to a certain point where you can fully understand the system. But like, I don't know, I just like really enjoy where it's a simple fantasy and it's a simple like explanation of where they're from, what their country's like, what their kingdom's like, what their politics are like. It's so much easier to understand and it keeps you hooked. I am really keen to continue this. Anyway, we're probably gonna head off to go check out like the town fair thing in a little bit. Festival thing in the town was really cute. There was so many stalls and there was like rides and stuff, and it was actually so busy, like, and it was really hot outside, so we got a little bit overstimulated, but we did get some like little donuts and like a little potato toasty thing, which I love. If there is a potato toasty like cart stall anywhere, you bet I'm there. Like those are my favorite things ever. Like they have me in a chokehold. So we went there, got that, and then on the way home we picked up a little bit of food to have because we were really hungry. And also went to Big W and picked up a few little things. I don't really have too much to show you from Big W, but I picked up some books which I'm very excited about. Well, one of them is my boyfriend's book. I don't really know what he got. He got the Dictionary of Lost Words by Pip Williams. I've seen this book like everywhere. I have no idea what it's about though. And then I picked up A Man Called Ove or Ove. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I should probably look that up, but I think it's Ove. Anyway, A Man Called Ove, and it's by Frederick Bachman, and I read Beartown by Frederick Bachman and I actually really enjoyed it. But I would read another one of his works because I did really enjoy his writing. I love the way he wrote things. This really just follows Ove, a grumpy old man. I think at some point he gets like neighbors who are a young family or something. I'm not too sure, but it kind of just follows him, and it says, isn't it rare these days to find such old-fashioned clarity of belief and deed, such unswerving conviction about what the world should be, and a lifelong dedication to making it just so. In the end, you will see there is something about Ove that is quite irresistible. So I'm actually really curious to read this. I've heard some really good things about it, and I think there's actually like a show or a movie about it as well based on the book. But anyway, that's what I picked up. And then we also got another cookbook for the house. I'm vegetarian, so it's actually kind of hard to find like good vegetarian cookbooks, or like I guess the ones that like we actually use. I don't know if that made sense, but basically I got this huge cookbook and it was only $35, which is crazy. It's called In Praise of Veg, and it basically goes through like different types of vegetables. It goes through like different white vegetables, red vegetables, yellow, purple. It's huge, so it has a huge range of like different veggies, and like you can find recipes based on that veggies. Like if you went into the carrot section, you'll find different carrot recipes, which I thought was really interesting. It's a new kind of cookbook style rather than just dividing it up between like dinners, sides and lunches and things like that. I think this is like a lot more intriguing because sometimes you might just open the fridge and just see you have only carrots left, I don't know, and you want to find a recipe with carrots, and you might find one in this book that you might like to make. It could just become your main meal and stuff. Anyway, I thought it was really interesting, and it's a gorgeous book, very beautiful, so I picked that one up to pop up on the shelves and also use. I didn't want to make cookies and stuff, but I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow because tomorrow I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything. Oh, I was meant to go to the library today, but also it just got really busy in like the area in the vicinity of the library and stuff, so I decided to just go tomorrow. And then I have a few books to pick up from the library that I put on hold, so we'll do that tomorrow. But I think for the rest of the day I'm pretty chill, so I actually might start editing a vlog that I've got going, so yeah.
At this time tomorrow.
Hello guys, good morning. It is Sunday morning. I had a bit of a sleep in this morning and I feel really good. Feel really good about it. Got up, had a coffee, and then I did a little workout. I haven't worked out in so long, so it feels good to kind of like get back into the grind a little bit. Not really grind, but I just wanted to move my body. I feel like I've been feeling so low and I keep telling myself like I'm gonna work out, and I've only been doing my like physio exercises, so I wanted to actually like do a bit more. So I did like a little 10 minutes Pilates workout kind of thing. I just want to ease myself into it and like have a proper routine, because I feel like the best with working out, like I don't love working out, but I want to just do it. I want to set myself like good habits this year, and part of that is like getting back into working out but doing things that I actually enjoy. But anyway, did a little Pilates workout and I just showered. Feel really good, feel really great, and this is like it's good. I want to have like a good day before I like go back into the office and stuff. I'm just about to do my skincare for the day, and I've been listening to Tate McRae's album like non-stop. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually so addicting. Like I literally put my boyfriend on it too, and we've only been listening to her album like all of yesterday when we were out, and like today, this morning as well. But like it's actually so good. Bullet's Bra, Revolving Door, Blood on My Hands, Dear God. Those are like Those are my songs. Purple Lace Vibe, Rolling Door, they tie for number one on the album. But I actually really love Nostalgia. I feel like it's a little bit of a different vibe, but I haven't really listened to Tate McRae previously, besides like songs that were kind of popular on TikTok and stuff, like Greedy. The ending of Revolving Door is like my favorite part. Like you actually feel like you're floating. And there's like clips on TikTok when it's like when you're listening to a particular song and then like the video is like this game where the car's like going off the cliff and it's just like rolling down the hill. That is like what I feel with like the end of Revolving Door. And then the whole of Purple Lace Bra. It's so good. Hello guys, it's been a little bit. I just finished reading Scarlet Princess and I have like thoroughly enjoyed this book. I kept coming back to it, like I just couldn't put it down. Really enjoyed the storyline, and then the plot twist at the end got me hooked. I like immediately ordered the second book in the series, which I haven't done in so long. Like I'm not someone who finishes series, so hoping the second one is good too. And I'm just like excited to see like where it goes from here, because people have said it's like an enemies to lovers kind of trope. And if you read this book, like the ending, I'm just like, wait, who's the enemy here? But anyway, we also ordered our groceries, so we're gonna go get them in a little bit. It's been like pouring down on and off, like it will pour down, which you might have heard before when I was talking, and then it will like slow down and then it will start up again. So it's just a very gloomy, rainy day today. But yeah, I gotta go pick up the groceries and then we'll pop by the library because I've got 2 books to collect. I'm also gonna make my cookies now. I'm so excited. Like as I said, I've been craving these matcha white chocolate caramel cookies. I'm just gonna let them cool while we go. It's honestly so windy and gloomy outside. I really don't want to go, but I'm gonna get those things and get ready for the week. They look really good. Like I kind of ate it up. I hope the combination of the caramel, white chocolate and the matcha like tastes good. I just really feel like they will. Like I feel like you can't go wrong. But yeah, anyway, we'll see when we come back. We'll taste them then. Just let them cool down for now. And yeah, let's go. Groceries and stuff, and we're gonna finally try the matcha cookies and hopefully they live up to the hype. So you want to go first? Got one too. I'm gonna half this just so you can see the cross section. I don't know if that's focusing. Very chewy, very rich, like it's really decadent. These are really good, so I definitely recommend making them if you want to. Again, the recipe is vegan. I made it not vegan because I use like real milk and normal butter, but it's so slay. If you want like an eggless recipe, it hits. This is our grocery haul. It's honestly not too big of a haul. It's a pretty small one. A few snacks, got a few veggies, fruits, and some random little essentials to keep in the house. These are the meals that we're thinking of doing this week. So I have pretty much everything for all of them, but I have a few things that I picked up. Cauliflower for the cauliflower dish I'm making. Got some sweet potato for like a little roast veggies dish that I'm making. And then I just like picked up some random like snacks and stuff. My boyfriend and I love like little peanut clusters and stuff from Aldi. So we picked those up. Pods were on sale, so I had to get a little sweet treat. Like if something's on special, then we definitely get it. But if it's not on sale, we just don't. And I feel like that's like the best way to do your grocery shopping. Like definitely look at the specials and stuff. That's just like what's always been instilled in me, and it's just something that I've always done. I never buy anything full price, I feel like. that tattoo. But I think I'm gonna end off the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around and spending this weekend with me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I had a good time. I'm currently reading A Man Called Ove that I picked up yesterday. It actually is so good so far. I really love Frederick Buckland's writing, and so far I'm like enjoying it. It just like follows this grumpy old man. We're just seeing like little quirks that he has, and like he's very like old school, and he just like, it reminds me of like you know, a grumpy old grandpa, and I don't know, it's kind of endearing to read about it. Anyway, that's just all I'm up to at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.